You know that feeling, right? You pick up your phone just to check one thing, and then you look up and an entire hour is just gone. The world kept moving, but you were stuck. It's a feeling a lot of us are getting used to. So today, let's talk about it. And let's start with a story that might hit a little too close to home.
So, picture this. There's a family dinner going on. Laughter, chatter, food on the table, and there's a young girl, Nita. She's at the table, but she's not really there. She's got a spoon in her soup, but she's just stirring it, totally lost in the glow of her phone.
Her mom's watching this, and you can just feel the concern when she finally says, "Dear Nita, put it away now and eat something at least." It's a line we've probably all heard, or maybe even said.
And Nita's response? Oh, it's a classic. She gets a little irritated and says, "Oh, Mom, just 1 minute. Let me write this one comment." Ah, the famous one more minute.
But we all know how that 1 minute goes, don't we? It stretched. It turned into 5 minutes, then 30, and suddenly an hour and a half had just evaporated. When she finally looks up from her screen, the table's empty. She's alone. "Wait, where did everyone go?" she asks, completely stunned.
Her grandfather, who was sitting nearby, just gives this gentle smile and says, "Dear child, while you were traveling to the planet of Facebook and the valley of WhatsApp, everyone here got up and left." And that kind of hit her. For the first time, Nita really stopped and thought, what am I actually doing?
And Nita's story, it's not really just about one dinner, is it? It's about that question so many of us have. That lost hour at dinner, when you multiply it by every day, every week, every year, well, it starts to feel like you're losing a lifetime.
Now look, let's be fair. Social media isn't all bad. Of course not. It's given us amazing access to knowledge, we can learn new skills, start businesses, the opportunities are huge. But what's the trade-off? Well, the argument is that we're paying a really heavy price, that for all the good stuff, it's also become an addiction that's got a lot of us trapped.
And get this, a study in Pakistan found that the average young person spends 6 to 8 hours a day on social media. Let that sink in. 6 to 8 hours. That's a full-time job, time that could be going into studying, working, or just, being with your family.
So what is the pull? What makes it so powerful that we'd give up that much of our day? To get our heads around it, think of it like this. Think of an unreachable feast. Imagine you are absolutely starving. You haven't eaten all day. And then, right in front of you, this incredible feast appears. All your favorite foods. You can see them, you can practically smell them. But when you reach out to grab something, your hand goes right through it. It's an illusion. You can see it, you can desire it, but you can never, ever have it. How frustrating would that be? It would drive you crazy.
Well, isn't that exactly what social media does to us? It lays out a feast we can't have. It shows us perfect lives, perfect bodies, exotic vacations, all while we're just sitting there. It's a constant parade of things designed to make us want more, to feel like what we have isn't enough. It's a buffet designed to make you hungrier, never full.
And the numbers, they really back this up. One study found that after being on social media, 60% of young people feel dissatisfied with their own lives. 70%, that's a huge number, say they feel more tired. And over half, 55%, say it's messed with their ability to focus. So we're going online to feel connected, but we're walking away feeling worse.
So all of this brings us to a really uncomfortable but really important question. Have we become digital slaves?
I mean, think about your own day. What's the very first thing you do when you wake up? For so many of us, before our feet even hit the floor, we're checking our phone. We scroll while we eat, we tune out of real conversations to check a notification. It's like we've handed over the remote control for our own lives to a little glass screen, all for those tiny hits of validation from likes and comments. So what are we really getting in this deal? What's the return on that investment of time and energy? Well, we're wasting precious time we'll never get back. We're dealing with constant mental fatigue. Our ability to just sit and focus is shrinking. And maybe the biggest cost, our real relationships, the ones with family and friends right in front of us, are starting to fade.
Okay, so what's the answer? Do we just give up and throw our phones in a lake? No, the answer is to find a new way forward. It's about learning to live our lives again instead of just displaying them.
And let's be super clear here. The goal is not to abandon social media. It's one of the most powerful tools ever invented. The problem isn't the technology itself, it's how we're letting it use us. The whole point is to flip that around, to go from being controlled by it to being the one in control. And here's a really simple way to think about it. 3 steps. First, time discipline. Set a limit for yourself each day. Maybe it's an hour, maybe 30 minutes. Whatever it is, stick to it. Second, define your purpose. Before you open an app, just ask yourself, why am I opening this? Am I trying to learn something, connect with a specific person, or am I just bored? And third, and this is the big one, prioritize real life. Make a real effort to put the phone down and be present with the people you're actually with.
You know, if you look at the people who are really out there doing amazing things, truly successful and happy people, you'll find a pattern. They aren't spending all day posting about their life. They're too busy building it. They're having the experiences. In other words, they are living their lives, not just displaying them.
So I'll just leave you with this one question. Not about some big plan for next year or even next week, just about today. What's one small thing you could do, right now, today, to take back a little piece of your real life from that screen?